Maya Rodriguez sat in the back corner of Advanced Quantum Mechanics, her neural interface displaying holographic equations that danced silently above her desk. Professor Williams droned on about wave-particle duality while Maya's augmented reality overlay tracked the biometric signatures of every student in the lecture hall. Heart rates, stress hormones, micro-expressions, all filtered through the military-grade combat enhancement system surgically embedded in her spine 3 years ago. She hadn't asked for the modifications. The selection process had been random, they said. 1 in 10,000 children possessed the rare genetic markers necessary for Project Sentinel integration. Maya had drawn the short straw at age 15, becoming one of only 12 successful candidates worldwide. The other students gave her a wide berth without understanding why. Human intuition, she'd learned, was more sophisticated than most realized. Some primal part of their brains recognized the apex predator sitting among them, even if their conscious minds couldn't articulate the threat. 12 feet. That was her kill radius without weapons. The enhancement protocols had replaced 60% of her muscular system with synthetic myofibers capable of generating forces that would shatter concrete. Her reaction time measured in microseconds. Her bones were laced with graphene composites that could withstand direct artillery strikes. Maya shifted slightly, and 3 rows ahead, Marcus Thompson's heart rate spiked. He'd been planning to ask her out after class for weeks, his intentions as transparent as his elevated cortisol levels. She felt a familiar pang of isolation watching his internal struggle between attraction and instinctive fear. The lecture ended, and students filed out in their usual pattern, a natural corridor of empty space surrounding Maya as she packed her tablet. She moved with practiced economy, each gesture precise and controlled. Too fast, and people noticed. Too slow, and the enhancement system interpreted it as system degradation, flooding her bloodstream with stimulants. Maya. Professor Williams approached as the last student left. His biometrics showed elevated stress but determination, the signature of someone forcing themselves past their survival instincts. "I need to speak with you." She nodded, calculating 17 different ways to incapacitate him before he could complete his next sentence. The thoughts came unbidden, a constant tactical assessment that never turned off. "The Defense Department contacted me," he said, maintaining precisely 13 feet of distance. "Smart man. They want to discuss your thesis on quantum tunneling applications." Maya's enhanced vision caught the microtremor in his hands, the slight dilation of his pupils. He knew what she was, even if the classification levels meant he'd never seen her full file. "I'm not interested in weapons research, Professor. It's not about weapons." He pulled up a holographic display, showing gravitational wave data from the Kepler array. 3 days ago, we detected something. A signal buried in the cosmic background radiation. Artificial. Structured. The enhancement system processed the implications faster than human thought. First contact. Alien intelligence. And they wanted her because the signal originates from approximately 12 light-years away, Williams continued. The transmission includes what appears to be mathematical proofs, but they're encoded in quantum states that collapse under normal observation. We need someone with your capabilities to interface directly with the data stream. Maya stared at the waveform patterns dancing in the air. The enhancement system's pattern recognition protocols were already identifying structures within the alien mathematics, correlating them with her own research into consciousness quantum field interactions. For 3 years, she'd been humanity's unwilling guardian, a weapon disguised as a student. But this was something else entirely. A chance to use her modifications not for destruction, but for the most important discovery in human history. "When do we start?" she asked. Professor Williams smiled, though his stress levels remained elevated. Even faced with the unknown, his ancient brain recognized her for what she truly was. Not quite human anymore, but perhaps humanity's only hope for understanding what waited in the quantum static between the stars. Maya Rodriguez, the quietest student in advanced quantum mechanics, was about to become humanity's first quantum-enhanced xenolinguist.